Welcome to DVCom Technology. In this lab, I'm going to discuss about how to configure tag-based VLAN in Vigor3910 router. Before we start the configuration, let's go and understand the lab topology. In my lab, we have a DrayTek 3910 router which is going to act as a gateway for my internal and external network. And we have a layer 2 switch. Inside the layer 2 switch, we already configured 3 VLANs, VLAN number 10, VLAN number 20 and VLAN number 30. Now, port number 12 I am going to use to connect my PC directly so that my PC by default into the LAN segment, which is LAN number 1, and the default subnet is 192.168.1.0 network. I am going to use 192.168.1.0 network for my management purpose, so that by default in the DrayTek router LAN 1 is configured with 192.168.1.0 and DHCP is enabled on this subnet. Then port number 4 in my DrayTek router I am going to tag these 3 VLANs. So port number 4, which is going to carry VLAN number 10, 20 and 30 information. So basically this is my layer 2 switch. Inside my layer 2 switch we have a 3 VLANs and the gateways I am going to configure inside my DrayTek router. And for VLAN number 10 I am going to configure 192.168.10.1 is the gateway. For VLAN number 20 I am going to configure 20.1. For VLAN number 30 I am going to configure 30.1. So through port number 4 I am going to carry all the VLANs information. So that's why in my layer 2 switch I already configured as a tagged port. So this is what I am going to do it now. And again for port number 3 I am going to connecting to the internet directly, and from my service provider I am getting the IP address through DHCP. So this is my overview of this lab, and first of all I am trying to access my DrayTek router with the default IP, username and password. So the default IP address is 192.168.1.1, which is /24, and default username is admin and default password is admin. So this is my first task in this lab that I am going to show it to you. So before you are going to access your router, let's go and check whether you have a reachability or not. So let's open the terminal and type the IP address as 192.168.1.1. I have a successful reachability. Now open the browser and type the IP address as 192.168.1.1 and specify the username as admin and password as admin. Say login. So once you log in at first time, you can find a warning. The warning is saying that your router is still set to default password. You should change it via the system maintenance menu. Click OK now. Let's go and see what's my next task. The next task is that change the default admin password. So to change the default admin password, let's go to the system maintenance. Then after that click on the administrator password. Then I specify the old password, which is admin, and specify the new password and confirm the password. Then go down and click OK. Now once you have done it, just log out from your DrayTek router, then verify with the old password, admin, then admin. Then click login. Now you can able to see the username or password you entered is incorrect. So let's specify the new password. Then click login now. So this is how you are going to change your password. So the third task is that do the port setup as per the lab topology. So as per my lab topology, port number 4 is going to carry multiple VLANs information. So I need to configure port number 4 as a tagged port, and remaining ports I am going to keep it as a untagged port in LAN number 1. So let's go and see how I am going to do this task. So let's go here, but before you are going to do your lab, just make it off so that your device will not going to log out after a certain period of time. So just go here and click on the LAN and click on the general setup. First of all, see here by default LAN 1 subnet, which is associated to the all your LAN interfaces, and by default which is configured with 192.168.1 network. So I don't want to disturb this. Let's go to the VLAN now. So enable the VLAN. So as per my lab topology, P2, P9, P10, P11, P12. These interfaces by default I am going to keep it in LAN 1, and P4 I am going to separate it. You understand, guys? So P4, what I am going to do now, I am going to assign LAN 2, and I am going to enable the VLAN ID, which is going to carry VLAN number 10. Then after that, there is P4, it's going to carry another VLAN, then that is VLAN number 20, and I am assigning LAN 3 subnet 20. Then after that, I am going to carry VLAN 30 information, so I am going to tag the VLAN number 30. So it's very simple. Through port number 4, I can able to carry VLAN number 10, 20 and 30 information. So that's why I am able to configure here the VLAN IDs. So now you need to understand one important thing here. So port number 4 is the tagged port, so which is going to carry VLAN number 10 information, VLAN number 20 information and VLAN number 30. So now for VLAN number 10, I configured the subnet as LAN 2, and for VLAN number 20 I configured as LAN 3, and VLAN number 30 I configured as LAN 4. So the default is 2.0 network, which is /24, and LAN 3 3.0 and LAN 4 4.0. This is as per the DrayTek. But as per my lab topology, for VLAN number 10, I am going to change this subnet as 10.0 network. And for 20, I am going to change it as 20.0 network. For 30, I am going to change it as 30.0 network. This is what I am going to do it, guys. Don't confuse at all. See here, just port number 4, I am going to carry all these VLANs, VLAN number 10, 20 and 30. The remaining LAN interfaces I kept into the LAN 1 subnet. So right now my PC is connected on port number 12. That's why I am getting the IP address from 192.168.1.0 subnet. Hope everybody is clear. So now what I am going to do now, let's go down. Then after that click OK. Then click OK now. So right now my router is going to reboot. Then just open the terminal and keep the continuous ping. So let's keep now. So at the moment my PC is connected on port number 12, so I don't have any problem for that. There you go. Just stop the ping. Then log in with username admin and specify the password. Then click login. So let's open my presentation. And if you see here, configure the LAN interface on the router, configuration of layer 3 interfaces for VLAN number 10, 20 and 30. So I have done this task. Now I'm going to do this task. So I'm going to configure 3 layer 3 interfaces for VLAN number 10, 20 and 30. After that I'm going to assign the IP address. As I told you, for VLAN number 10 I am going to assign 192.168.10.1. For 20 I am going to assign 20.1. For 30 I am going to assign 30.1. After that I am going to enable the DHCP. Then I am going to enable the DNS. Then finally I am going to do the verification. So let's go to my DrayTek router. Make it off first. Then after that just go to the LAN and click on the general setup. Now you can able to see here LAN 2 and LAN 3. Then what about LAN 4? Did we miss it? Let's check now. So I just configured LAN 2, LAN 3. I forgot to LAN 4, guys. Keep remember this. Don't forget it. Yeah. So for example, port number 4, I am going to tag 3 VLANs, 10, 20 and 30. And for VLAN number 10, I assign the subnet LAN 2. For 20, I have assigned the subnet LAN 3. For 30, I have assigned LAN 4. Now just go up, then click OK. Now it's going to reboot again. I'm sorry, guys. It's good for you to verify yourself while you are going to do the configurations. So let's wait for a few seconds. It's going to come back now. There you go. Just click on this guy, refresh it one time. Then enter the username as admin and password, which is new password. Then after that, click login. Let's click on LAN and click on general setup. Now you can able to see here. Let's go and enable the DA, enable this interface as well. Yeah, let's click on this. Then let's click OK. Now it's going to reboot it again. Nothing to worry guys, it's very simple and straightforward configurations. I don't want to pause anything because everything you guys has to see what's going on behind the scenes. There you go. Then after that, admin and the password. Then click login. Then make it off. Then after that, click on the LAN. Then after that, click on general setup. Now LAN number 2, I am going to use it for VLAN number 10. So click on the details page. So I am going to specify here VLAN number 10 because this is the same lab which I shown to you, my port based. Now I am showing the tag based. Now you can able to see here 10.1 and /24 is my mask. So I just want to enable the DHCP and I want to start from 10.11. Then I want just 50 IP addresses. After that the gateway is 10.1. Then I want to specify 213.42 and 195, which is as per UAE standards. Then click OK now, say OK, then click OK now. So my router is going to reboot and it's going to come back now. Just wait for a few seconds, it's going to come back. There you go. Now enter the username, which is admin, and password. So again, let's go back to the LAN and click on general setup. Let's change the for VLAN number 20. So the VLAN number 20 is associated to LAN 3 subnet. So I'm going to change it. So VLAN number 20 and I'm going to specify the IP address as 20.1 and /24 is my subnet mask. And I want to start the DHCP server, I mean the IP pool. I'm expecting to start from 20.11. Then I just need 10 IP addresses. Just click on here. I just want the gateway is 20.1. Then after that I want to give 4.2.2 and 8.8.8 the DNS. Then click OK now, say OK, say OK now. It's going to reboot and it's going to come back. There you go. Now I'm going to enter the username and the password. Then after that, click on the LAN, click on general setup. Then LAN 4, I'm going to configure it for VLAN number 30. So I'm going to specify VLAN number 30. And the gateway I'm going to specify 30.1. And subnet mask I'm going to use /24. And I want to start my DHCP pool from 30.11. Then I just need 50 IP addresses. Then the gateway is 30.1. And my primary DNS 213.42.2020 and my secondary DNS 195.229.241.222. Then say OK, click OK now and reboot the router. So now these are the configurations which I have done at my DrayTek side. So just wait for a few seconds. There you go. Now enter the username as admin and the password. So far I have configured my 3 interfaces, which is for VLAN number 10, 20 and 30, and I have enabled the DHCP. And by the way, I just want to show it to you one more thing. Port number 4, I'm going to carry all this VLANs information. So now what I'm going to do now, let's make it off first and go to the dashboard. So now port number 4, I'm going to connect directly on my layer 2 switch. So let's go and do that. So port number 4 and port number 24 as per the lab topology. So from here I am going to carry the multiple VLANs information, guys. See here, through port number 24, which is going to send all the VLANs information for VLAN number 10, 20 and 30. And port number 4 is going to receive at the DrayTek side. And what we have done, if anyone comes with the VLAN number 10 tag, then it's going to keep it into 10 network. If anybody comes with 20 tag, then it's going to keep it into 20 interface, and if anyone comes with 30, then it will be for 30.1. So we have created for each and every VLAN one sub interface, which is 10.1, 20.1 and 30.1. So far I have configured the DHCP and DNS. Now the next task is that configuration of WAN interface. So let's go and connect port number 3 directly to my ISP. Let's go and do that. I have connected now. Then by default the public IP is going to assign on my layer 3 and my P3 interface. Let's go and verify that. And DNS and DHCP by DNS, and it's going to assign automatically. After that I'm going to change the date and time. Then finally we are going to do the verification. So first of all, let's go and check whether my WAN interface is connected or not. Yes, it has connected successfully. Now if you want to do any configurations, just click on this P3. Then by default you see here there is a static or dynamic. By default it's selected as uptime and IP address automatically. From my service provider I got this a public IP, and this is the subnet mask, and this is the gateway, and these are the DNS servers which I received. Then in case if you want to assign manually, just specify an IP address and fill the IP address, subnet mask, gateway, preferred DNS and alternate DNS. So far I don't want to do it. In case if you have a PPPoE connection, some service providers they will give you the username and password. So that time just select the PPPoE, then specify the username and password which you got it from your service provider. And also recently in UAE, most of the people they are finding some issue, because especially if you want to configure DrayTek router for your home purpose, they are going to provide you the VLAN IDs. So in case if you don't know where you have to add the VLAN ID, just go to the WAN and click on the general setup and go to the port number 3, which is WAN 3. Then if you see here there is a VLAN tag insertion. Just select the enable and specify the VLAN tag. So for this you need to contact your service provider. You need to ask them what is the VLAN ID has to be configured. Basically here in UAE most of the service providers they are going to give the router and it's a plug and play mode. So just you can connect, you will get the internet. In case if you replace with the DrayTek router, make sure that you should add the VLAN tag. That is for home purposes only, not for commercial purpose. So now what I'm going to do now, let's go and click on the dashboard and see here. Right now I have connected on port number 3 for my WAN. Port number 4 I connected to the LAN. And I just want to show you, I want to change my date and time as well. So now my DrayTek has an internet connection so that I can able to contact the NTP server. From there I can able to sync. So for that click on the system maintenance and click on the time and date. So wait for a few seconds. Just refresh it. I'm sorry for that. There is some unknown errors as coming, guys. I'm sorry for it. Then just go here on the system maintenance and click on time and date. Then after that, if you see here the time zone, right now I'm going to sync the NTP. My NTP server is that I'm going to sync the time server with pool.ntp.org. In case some organizations they will expect you to add their own NTP server. That time you just remove this and enter the IP address what your customer is going to provide it for you. So right now what I'm going to do now, let's select the time zone which is belongs to Dubai. Just select here +4 Abu Dhabi and Muscat. Then after that click OK. Now you can able to see now the time is 11:41, which is March 12, 2021. Say OK. That's it. Now you just go to the dashboard and you can able to see here the current time. It's successfully changed. Okay guys, so now the verification part. So far I have configured my WAN interface and I got the IP address from my DHCP, but I just want to check my routing table as well. To check the routing table, go back to your DrayTek router and click on the diagnostics, then click on the routing table. So now you can able to see here the moment when you got the IP address from your service provider through DHCP, there is a default route as injected. And also if you notice here, there is a public IP is this, and I have configured with VLAN number 10, 1, 30 and 20. And you can able to see the complete routing table. In case if you want to verify from your router, you can able to access the internet or not, just click on the ping diagnosis, then specify the IP address, then click run. Say OK. So within 10 seconds, you can able to get the reply. There you go. I have a successful reachability so that my DrayTek router is getting internet access. So now I need to verify it. So for verification, I just want to tell you one more thing guys. I have configured in my layer 2 switch. Let's go to my topology. Here in my layer 2 switch, port number 1 and 2 are belongs to VLAN number 10, 3 and 4 are belongs to 20, 5 and 6 belongs to VLAN number 30. So right now I'm going to connect my PC directly on port number 1 in my layer 2 switch, so that I can able to get the IP address from my DrayTek router, because we have configured a interface for VLAN number 10 which is 10.1 and we enable the DHCP. For VLAN number 20 we have configured 20.1 and we enable the DHCP. For 30 we configure 30.1 and we enable the DHCP. So for this, just open the system preferences. Then after that, go to the network. And right now if you see here, my Ethernet interface directly connected on port number 12, which is belongs to the LAN. That's why I got this IP. Now I'm going to remove it from port number 12. I have removed it. Now I'm going to connect on port number 1. Now just see here, port number 1 is belongs to VLAN number 10. Now see here, I got the IP address which is 10.11 and 10.1. So now what I'm going to do now, let's open the terminal and try to ping my gateway first, which is 10.1. Then after that, try to ping 4.2.2. There you go, I got the internet. Then after that, open the new tab and type www.draytek.com. There you go. Then I want to browse. Then you can see here, I have a successful internet access. So the next thing is that I want to show it to you. I want to connect on VLAN number 20. So let's go and connect either port number 3 or port number 4. So before that, I just want to open my system preferences, then click on the network. Now I'm going to remove it from VLAN number 10 and I'm going to connecting on VLAN number 20. Now you can able to see there whether I'm going to get the IP address or not. There you go, I got the IP address as 20.11. So now I need to verify it. Ping 192.168.20.1, the gateway I'm trying to ping. I'm not able to ping. I don't know what's the reason. I need to troubleshoot this. And 4.2.2. So even I'm not getting internet as well. So let's go and troubleshoot it. What's the reason? So first thing is that let's verify what's the IP address I got it. So let's go to my system preferences, then click on the network. Then I got the IP address successfully. I don't have any problem, even I got the router IP as well. That's really good. So what's the reason why I'm not able to ping 20.1? There you go. Then after that, ping 4.2.2. Nothing guys, everything is fine. Maybe it's going to the reset the settings, then after that it's come back. That could be a reason. Now let's open my website. Then after that, this time I'm trying to access gulfnews.com. There you go. It's successfully trying to access. In case if I want to browse, I just want to see what are the access points are available in DrayTek. There you can go. And finally, I'm going to test VLAN number 30. So for that, open my system preferences, click on the network and disconnect my PC from VLAN number 20 and connect it on VLAN number 30. There you go. Let's see what IP address I'm going to get here. There you go. I got 30.11 and 30.1 and this is my DNS. So now let's go and check whether I can able to reach my gateway or not. There you go. Then after that, access the internet. There you go. Then after that, I just want to see what are the switches is available in DrayTek. There you go. You can see here there is a layer 2 and layer 2 plus switches, and we have a huge discussion on my next couple of series. We are going to talk about the switching. So this is how you are going to do the VLAN tagging. And I want to show to you one more thing, guys. Right now, see, I am not able to access my DrayTek router through 192.168.1.1. So the reason behind this, we didn't enable the inter-LAN routing. So for example, if you see here, right now I am in VLAN number 30. I am trying to access 10.1. I am not able to access. Let's try 20.1. I am not able to access. Let's try 30.1. I am not able to. I am able to access. I'm sorry, because since I am in VLAN number 30. But still you cannot able to access other VLANs. So the reason behind it, you need to enable the inter-LAN routing. Let's go and do that. So right now I'm going to access 30.1 and specify the username and password. Now just click on the LAN, click on general setup. Did you notice here at the moment LAN 1 is going to talk to LAN number 1 only, and LAN 2 he can talk to LAN 2 only, LAN 3 he can talk to LAN 3 only, LAN 4 he can talk to LAN 4 only, but LAN 1 cannot able to talk to LAN 2, LAN 3 and LAN 4. So that's why you need to enable this inter-LAN routing. So this is one of the important feature, guys. So now what I'm going to do now, so to enable that, click on the LAN 2. LAN 1 can talk to LAN 2, LAN 1 can talk to LAN 3, LAN 1 can talk to LAN 4, and LAN 2 can talk to LAN 3 and LAN 4, LAN 3 can talk to LAN 4. Then after that, say OK. Now open your terminal and try now. So I want to ping 10.1. See, I have a successful reachability. Then try 20.1. I have a successful reachability. Then as usual 30 you can able to talk. So this is how you are going to enable inter-LAN routing. So now so far, and also I forgot to show you one more thing, guys. So if you want to check your DHCP table, just go to the diagnostics. Then after that click on the DHCP table. Then you can able to see who has taken which IP addresses and all. That's what you can able to see it here. So at the moment, this is how you are going to configure your DrayTek router. So just log out from here. So this is how you are going to do it. So thank you for watching. For sales, please send us an email, sales@datavoice.com. See you in the next video.